Say Anita's been here since before I got here, and what comes to mind when I think about Anita is caring, dedication. She handles the junior volunteer program, and she's excellent with that. She really gets to know all the junior volunteers, their parents. She even follows them through their career. Many of them are doctors and nurses and administrators in this hospital and health system, and she keeps in contact with them. She's just very dedicated and caring. All the volunteers, especially the junior volunteers, look up to her. She really takes time out to know each and every one of the junior volunteers and really what they want to get out of the program and make sure that their needs are met. And she's just extremely, I can just say, dedicated, caring, friendly, and a great addition to the volunteer department.
Yes. Hi, I'm Anita Trost. I am a coordinator in the Volunteer Services Department. I began here 45 years ago as an assistant and became a coordinator. I started part-time and then after a number of years became a full-time employee. People are, they're very special people. They're just very caring individuals. I just enjoy meeting them and knowing them. Of course, I have met and known so many over, a long period of time. The junior volunteers, I just really bonded with, and has always been very enjoyable working with them and their parents. Many of our former junior volunteers have gone into healthcare, and a number of them are on staff here at North Shore Hospital or members of the Northwell Health System, so that's very interesting. There are times when one of them appears at the door and says, "Remember me?" And often I do, or at least I kind of do, and it's just nice to see them again and find out where the path has led from here to wherever career they are now. Well, when I first came here, there were typewriters, and the receptionist, the volunteer receptionist at the information desk used to type up passes for people who used to come in, and there was a Rolodex, and they would give out passes. There were only certain numbers allowed for certain units, and we in the volunteer office, all our records were, through the typewriter. Everything was kept that way, or else handwritten. We had cards for each volunteer, and we kept records of their hours and services and so on these cards. In addition, there was something known as a stencil machine, and I don't think many people will know what that is, but one of my assignments in the very beginning, I had a pencil, and it was for the program for the annual volunteer luncheon. And I was given all the information to type in, but the key thing was I could not make a mistake. And if one mistake was made, I had to take out the stencil from the typewriter and start all over again. There was a correction fluid, but it didn't work well. So it was very stressful to try to do this. Then we had a volunteer, lovely sweet lady by the name of Mabel, and she used to manage the stencil machine, and she used to put the stencil through it to make copies. So that was very archaic. Unfortunately, over time that changed. But that was, well, I also want to add that, I've been here so long, and I'm actually grateful to the hospital for allowing me to work here these many years. It's such a very long time, and with all the changes and all the different things that have gone on, and people have come and gone, and so on and so forth, that I was given the opportunity to be here this long. And I just want to express appreciation for that. I'm really very grateful.